Women love the superhero before they find out his secret identity. Look at Clark Kent, Superman. Did Lois Lane fall for Clark Kent, or did she fall for Superman? Did Mary Jane fall for Peter Parker, or did she fall for Spider-Man? Superman. Did Lois Lane fall for Clark Kent, or did she fall for Superman? Fell for Batman. Did Mary Jane fall for Peter Parker, or did always she fall for the hero? Superman. Did Lois Lane fall for Clark Kent, or did she fall for Superman? Fell for Batman. Did Mary Jane fall for Peter Parker, or did always fall for Spider-Man? Superman. Pecans?
Hello, hello, hello. Alright, it's working. Should be.
Lois Lane.
Hello. Okay, so I'm live again. Thank God. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be reacting to Dcigs live stream. I've been watching his live stream for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And he's just constantly talking about me. He's just constantly talking about me in the stream. He has 500,000 subs. He has 500,000 subs, and he manages to throw shade at me. I have 2,000 subs. So let's see what he's talking about.
And save the world. I know I may die, and I won't be able to help anybody. And it'll be over, and we'll be defeated. And whenever I think like that, I get a sign.
Oh, woe is me. I'm Dcigs. I'm a victim. Whoa, I will save the world. Like, come on. You're so corny. You're so corny. You're just doing that so people will donate money to you. There's no rhyme or reason to it. You'll save the world. How will you save the world? Oh, I'm going to save the world. Don't question me. Block. That's all he does. That's all he ever does. He doesn't actually use logic or reason in any of his videos. None of his videos does he actually use logic or reasoning. He's always giving these outlandish, bold claims to his subscribers in order to convince them that they will get some sort of benefit in donating to him, which will never happen. He can't even save money in any way possible. He's like $75,000 worth of debt, he said. How are you gonna pay that off? You can't, especially with no job. Let's be honest here. Let's be realistic. Don't actually give your subscribers pipe dreams and not actually back it up with anything. You're making no investments in your future. You're not working towards your future. You're unemployed. You have no real skills. You used to have a skill, which was comedy, but you stopped being funny, and nowadays you'll just resort to middle school jokes. Like you'll say, oh, let's say he's standing outside of McDonald's or whatever. He'll just say, oh, I found a fucking dildo in my French fry basket, and the lady put titty juice in the fucking milkshake. That's the kind of jokes he makes. It doesn't take any creativity at all. He's not a real comedian. His jokes aren't layered. They're not clever. His delivery is not funny. It's just something a middle schooler that just learned his first 5 curse words would laugh at. It's not funny at all. He has zero talent at all. Zero.
God's grace and the sickest nation on my back, and us together can win.
Can you guys hear, by the way? Say yes if you can hear. I'm not talking about my audio, Dcigs audio. Okay. That's all I care about.
And rise and become more and do more. I got the shower with music playing. Defeating darkness is satisfying if you can't fight it yourself. Amen, random. Amen. I know I sounded gay when I said that, but don't worry about that. I bought the angry black drone that Vanguard 1 is playing with. Yes, I call him Sigard. Oh, that's off the chain. You ever wanted to make a wish, though? I wanted to. When I go through my pain.
Oh my God, he's always complaining. Why is he always talking about pain and suffering? Isn't his cult supposed to be promoting happiness and lightfulness? Why is he always so negative? Like, and I thought I was negative, but this guy's on a whole nother level. Like, he's just always complaining about his life all the time. He has no solutions for anything. How is he going to provide a solution for the promised land when he can't even provide solutions for how he's going to pay his light bill? Like, it's a joke. It's just one giant joke. And here we have these bums in this comment section of his stream. They're just blindly praising him as if he's some sort of god, which is honestly hilarious. So he's basically just playing motivational music and ranting about his life. Very, very comedic.
But I gotta find a way.
Very comedic of him, just ranting while background music plays. And your rants are even fit for motivational music. It's really not. It's really not. You can't rant and complain while listening to motivational music. That's an oxymoron. My boy Austin's in the chat. Alright, let me read some of my comments. Okay, Mr. Pete Review says, Ned, I think you found your calling, reviewing other YouTubers. That actually would be kind of fun, just making a whole series reviewing YouTubers. That actually does sound like a good idea. But I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just basically makes all their content based on other people. I don't want to be like, what's his name, Leafy? Yeah, all he does is talk about other people. I want to have my own content. I don't want to, like, it's fun, like, ranting about the bad things other YouTubers do, but I don't want to base a huge portion of my channel on it. If you watch my videos, I rarely talk about individual YouTube channels unless it's deemed absolutely necessary. Like Dcigs, he's just a cult leader. He doesn't actually care about his fans. He doesn't actually care about his own longevity or anybody else's. So let's watch some of this. I mean, I'm live streaming while watching a live stream. That's gonna have a heavy toll on my bandwidth. So let's see if it'll play.
Just ask for donations without the counterpoint of me being on YouTube for 12 years and being there for the subscribers and being there for the people I love and being there for the people that I care for. They always not factor that part. but they look at me saying, if you care about the Dcigs Nation, to donate at my PayPal link right there. They look at that and they say, oh, Dcigs is a moocher. Dcigs a beggar. Dcigs is evil.
Because you are a moocher. You refuse to get a job and you want people to pay your bills. How is that not a moocher? That's the literal definition of a moocher. Let me look up the definition of a moocher right now since I have the time. Moocher, a person who lives off others without giving anything in return. Boom! You're a moocher. Okay,
thousands of YouTubers openly ask for donations and no one says anything about them. But they want to say it about us because when we rise, all of us is rising together.
How are you uplifting anybody by cursing them out whenever they disagree with you or have opinions of their own? Like, seriously, you're not doing anything beneficial to your subscribers. You're not giving anything in return. If anything, you're leeching off of them and taking away what they could be doing, and you're closing doors instead of opening them for your subscribers. You're not actually benefiting them in any way whatsoever. They're only benefiting you. You're just a moocher.
And no one believes it,
I like that word, moocher. I'm gonna start using that.
My friends, no one believes that we are all gonna rise together and we're gonna overcome together. People hate on the light because they are full of darkness, Sean.
And then one of his subscribers, which really they aren't even subscribers at this point, they're just cult members. And Sean Legend says, oh, I shouldn't have gave out his full name, but Sean Legend says, why is NedAlien hating on you? Well, it's not actually hating. Like, seriously, I'm just calling him out. He was somebody I used to watch in my childhood. And I never said this story, but when I was like 12 years old, he cussed me out because I don't remember the actual comment I said, but I said something along the lines of basically work harder and things will start coming towards your way. I said something about his mindset, and he basically cussed me out live. But that was on my old YouTube account.
Legend. At the moment, after seeing it, and you are making an assumption, well, you know what they say about assuming. It rhymes with grass.
Whoa, Austin just gave me $2. That's a good shit, Austin. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Dang, I never even thought I'd get donations. That's good shit. Okay, Payday says, hey NedAlien, look up another exposed video of Dcigs. His screen name is Mr. Business Suits. He talks about Dcigs PayPal video. I actually saw that video. Yeah, he brings a lot of valid points. It actually deserves more views. There's not that many Dcigs exposed videos. There should be more, because if we make more Dcigs videos, if you guys have recording equipment, if you guys have a webcam or anything, a cell phone, please record a Dcigs exposed video. We need more of these videos out there. Here we need to raise awareness and expose this guy so he can stop leeching off his cult members, which they are cult members. They are brainwashed, and these people need to be awakened, because honestly they are just in la la land.
Be kind, provide light, and help others.
How are you helping anybody? How are you helping others? Seriously, have you ever helped any of the people that have been on your videos? Have you ever gave back? Have you ever given anything in return? No, you haven't. How are you going to refill or give your promises. People donated $15,000 to you at once. I think it was on Indiegogo. They donated $15,000 to him. That could supply a year's worth of rent, or even more if you're really good with money. But within a few months, you were already complaining. And what was that? I think that was like less than a year ago. I think maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. But he got like $15,000, and now he's already fiending for more money. Like, what are you doing? Like $15,000? That's a lot of money. That is more than a lot of people make per year, especially people in their 20s. Yet you blew through that money, and now you're already complaining, and you are still trying to make yourself out to be the victim. This music is terrible. I can't stand this. Okay, I don't think he's saying
Dcigs are gonna get better for you, bro. You got to believe in the nation. Thank you, Demon Vito. Stop trolling Trump. Highest donation I've ever received is $1,000. That was you.
You received $1,000 donation? What? And what happened to that person? What happened to him? He probably blocked him. He probably blocked him as soon as the person that donated said to get a job. Because I'd be mad as shit if I donated $1,000 to somebody and they didn't have a job. I'd be mad as shit. I'd be like, okay, here. He probably gave him $1,000 because he said, oh, here you go, just to get back on your feet. And then years pass by and he's still not getting a job. So I'd be mad as shit. And this is how it always happens. This is how he's losing subs. And this is how there's plenty of horror stories I've heard of people donating like computers, equipment, and large sums of money to Dcigs. But as soon as they give him constructive feedback, then he blocks them, which is honestly outrageous in my opinion. Okay.
Years ago. Yeah, I think there's life beyond this solar system. I got a good strategy, AB. I just got to do it.
What is your strategy? What is your good strategy you have in your up your sleeve? What is your strategy that you're gonna be able to just live lavishly for the rest of your life and somehow give all your 100k Dcigs comedy subs all their money back and more? It's not feasible. It's not possible unless you work. I mean, here's something non-related to the video. You will never be a millionaire. You will never be even remotely above lower class if you don't work your ass off. If you don't wake up 8 a.m. in the morning each day, probably not even 8 a.m., probably like 5 a.m. each morning, get up off your ass, work until about 12 a.m. Then go to sleep, work, repeat that process over and over and over again. That's the only way you will be able to make more than, I'd say, 100k a year or 500k a year. Work, unless you win the lotto, which honestly isn't even feasible at this point. So you need to work your ass off. You're clearly not putting in the work, or you're not putting in the time. So if you're talking about all this promised land, you're gonna have all this wealth, you're gonna be I mean, I don't even think he's talking about wealth. I just think he's talking about some mystery promised land that doesn't even exist. I just think he's spewing nonsense that isn't backed by anything. I think he's trying to make himself out to be some sort of prophet or whatever. I mean, you're a comedy YouTuber. You're not bringing anybody to a promised land. You curse all the time. Your lifestyle doesn't reflect anything you are actually saying.
Uploading these dog shit videos on my main channel right now is the strategy. At least for this month. Titties make you money, Sphinx. I love you too, DJ TV.
Alright, let me read some of my comments while he's just in La La Land. Okay, Blue Jay 101 says, not sure, I think the video is still up, but this video is about a person who uses people, so go review this, a cause. That's true. Payday says, whenever I see a person on the street corner asking for $1, I honestly think of that bum as Dcigs. Blue Saring says, Dcigs has been fighting a fictional glitch for years. All he has done is fail to diversify and adapt like other better YouTubers. Wasted time. Sad. Exactly. The glitch doesn't even exist. It's just the basic YouTube algorithm. People watch funny videos. People will watch your videos if you are funny. You already have 500k subs. People are already viewing your channel, which isn't an issue. It's just that your style and you're constantly complaining is basically shooing people away. Blue Saring says his strategies have not worked in 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018. That is absolutely true. Blue Jay 101 says somebody should offer him $5,000 to dress up like a homeless bum to beg and say he's pathetic on a live stream. He probably would. I mean, $5,000 probably isn't that much to Dcigs. After all that talk of him being broke, I highly doubt $5,000 is a lot to him, because he's obviously pocketing the majority of his cash. He's not actually going homeless. He's gotten so much money from donations, like the actual amount of donations in his stream, and he's only been streaming for like two hours, or was that last stream? But last night's stream, he got $250. He said it in his stream. His stream he's doing right now, he got $250 in 6 hours. Now that is absolutely insane. That's like, let's do the math. How much is that per hour? $250 divided by 6. That is $41 per hour. And yet this guy claims he has room to complain. Ned, take the 5K and block you. Yeah, he would take the he'd take the 5K and block you. Yes, he would take the 5K and block. All right, let's watch the stream.
Oh shit, somebody donated. Thank you, Minor Morales. Thank you, my baby Minor. I'm gonna start doing a lot of shit for people that donate to the nation, y'all. Because this whole operation is crowdfunded now, if you haven't noticed it. And some people say, why you gotta ask people? Because this is the Dcigs Nation, bitch. Or you...
He keeps giving these empty promises, and I don't know how many times I have to say this, but he keeps saying he's going to give back, but how? Like, you don't have a job. You have no assets to your name.
Gonna try to save the world? I got the plan, ho. Who else got the plan, ho? Nobody got the plan, ho. I got the plan, ho. You want to be a part of this shit? You want to be a part of this shit? You want to be a part of this shit? You think that cunt bring me down, Barry? I'm thinking about my goddamn life. That's what's bringing me down. You understand? My life getting me down. Of course.
That's not a good mindset to be in. Like, you can't just say, that your life is bringing you down. What are you gonna do about it? Like, it's nobody's fault that the bad things in your life happen. They happen. You have no control over that. Like, the bad things in your life will happen. Everybody has different bad things. You have people born without eyes. You have people born without legs. You have people born blind, deaf, but they still manage to do great things. And you're saying just because you had one run-in with the law, because you got one felony, that you're not able to get your money up and work hard? You're saying because you had a couple of relatives that died, you're not able to move past it? And it's true. My grandma died when I was young. My grandpa had a stroke. He's been in the hospital for like 2 years. He's been hospitalized. He lives in a group home. Okay, that's fucking me up. But I still go through it. I still push forward. I don't ask for anything because it's on me. It's on me to move past that and go day by day. I don't ask for anything.
That's King Dre. Pickles. No, I ain't gonna like none of your songs, nigga. So don't put them in. I don't listen to other people's songs. I listen to my songs. Says, what happened to Pat? People keep saying what happened to Pat because y'all read comments. Pat's still with the nation. He was in here last night. That's why I tell you, you can't listen to
The
darkness,
nation.
my friends. They will disillusion you.
Man, this is so boring. Like I don't even know if I want to continue this live stream at this point. Like, seriously, like, just the amount of boredom in the streams. Like, this is what people do on their free time. Watch this shit. Like, seriously, it's just nothing. It's literally just him sitting on his ass and asking for money and complaining. Like, it's literally nothing. And then there's just these huge, long pauses of him just not saying anything until he sees the next comments or whatever. Like, seriously, it's literally just him cussing out people, complaining, and asking for donations. And this is good content to somebody. This is called comedy. And look, they're talking about me in the live stream. They said NedAlien posted another video about Dcigs, and then he said NedAlien is a hoe. Again, they don't have any factual rebuttals in their actual feedback. They just say random insults instead of factual evidence. Like, I'm actually using a primary source right now, when really they can't even at least reference anything I said wrong in my video. Is he a moocher by definition? Yes. Is he e-begging? Yes. Did he blow his money? Yes. Did he not get a job and make a conscious choice not to get a job? Yes. What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong? Is he having cult-like traits within his YouTube channel? Yes. He's saying, oh, we're going to go to the promised land. Again, a bold claim that has no way of actually happening unless you have blind faith and are some sort of fanboy. Then they said, NedAlien. Oh, somebody said Ned is streaming you. It's actually hilarious.
Let the nigga stream him. That's how you know obsession is too much, when a nigga is streaming another nigga. That's how you know his obsession is out of control. Trash.
I'm not obsessed with you. I made 2 videos on you. No, I made 3 videos on you in one live stream. That's 4 videos out of how many videos have I made? Like around 300. That's not obsession.
They ain't getting me upset. They throw cactuses.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? I just want you to know I care about you so much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why don't he talk about since he's
See, he has no factual rebuttals. He's just insulting my voice. What did I say wrong in the video? He can't name anything I said wrong. He just goes to mindless insults.
streaming? Why don't he talk
Oh, my voice is deep. Wow, you completely destroyed me.
about lying throughout that video he uploaded about me? Little lie.
Again, what did I lie about? If you know what I lied about, you can explain and tell your fans what I lied about. But he always claims that I lied about something, even though he never says what I lied about. So he said I lied about something like 20 times throughout his last stream. But what did I lie about? Can't name it.
Lying sack of trash. Why don't he talk about that? Sat there and lied throughout that whole video. Talk about we didn't have any points. Yesterday, we didn't have any points, guys. Remember that?
Okay, what were your points then? You actually had any points instead of just insulting my voice and calling me a teenager or whatever.
Get the hell out of here. That kid only get views off of me.
If I wanted views, I wouldn't review somebody who's completely irrelevant. I'd go after the bigger YouTubers like PewDiePie or whatever. Why would I review? If I wanted views, why would I talk about you? Out of all people, you get like 7,000 views per video. You're irrelevant. You're not relevant at all. Like, why would I even remotely mention your name if I wanted views? That's the opposite of what you want to do. That's how you lose views, by talking about you.
Trashy ass. When he was deflecting the whole goddamn time.
I was deflecting. How am I deflecting? I never deflect anything. When somebody tells me a point to debate, I always address the topic logically. I don't ever say, "Oh, you look weird. Oh, your voice is deep. Oh, you're a teenager." Like, that's deflecting. I'm not deflecting.
Everything we asked him, he lied about. Talking about, oh, I don't live with my parents.
I don't. Do you see any parents? No, you don't.
You live in your mom's house right now. He living in his mama house talking about how I asked for donations and I'm a scammer. But he living in his mama house.
And where are you living, Dcigs? You live on crowd-funded income. You're not living in anybody's house. You can't really call your property yours when it's based solely off of donations, which really aren't even donations. They're basically just cult reparations, or what is it called when people have to donate or give large amounts of money in order to, I don't know what it's called, but it's called being a e-begging bum.
Sucking up her goddamn oxygen. You don't pay a bill. That dude ain't never paid a bill in a day in his damn life.
Have you paid a bill, Dcigs? No, you haven't.
And let him keep my stream up. That's the thing, I'm gonna get right the hell down. Because I don't give him permission to be having my stream up.
Actually, I'm allowed to stream. You were just streaming other people's music. How would you like it if they just went to your stream and flagged it down? Like, that's just pointless. I'm allowed to use reference material, especially when you're directly referencing my name. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to defend myself under the fair use law. You can't just talk about me 24/7, reference my name in your stream. And this was before. You're referencing my name constantly. I'm allowed to defend myself.
He gonna learn. We're gonna see.
And he's basically threatening censorship. Like, if you had nothing to hide, you honestly wouldn't care. It's as simple as that.
Thank you, Jason Orr.
Oh my god, this stream is so boring.
I'm gonna wait till tonight to do it, ESP. Don't worry.
Oh, so he's gonna delete my video because I have his voice in it. How petty. How petty. Please delete my stream. Please delete it so everybody can see how much of a butthurt, whiny wimp you are that can't take criticism and threatens your fans and threatens to delete anybody who even remotely gives you any type of criticism. That is why you're a failing comedian, and that is why nobody likes you anymore, because you are a whiny troll.
You're gonna learn. Dude, infatuated with me. This is homosexual behavior, and I have nothing against homosexuals. I just feel nasty.
So basically another mindless insult. He calls me a homosexual. Again, where's your facts? Okay, he calls my voice deep. His last stream he called me a teenager, as if that was an insult. Oh, excuse me for going through the aging process. And then he says I lied, and then he can't reference what I lied about exactly. And now he's calling me a homosexual. So how am I a homosexual because I'm making a video about you? How does that coincide at all? Like, seriously. And I'm not even going to get to I'm not even going to talk about how stupid that is, because that is honestly the dumbest point I've ever heard from you.
What's up, DD? Devin Dykes? He do got a crush on me. 3 videos on me and now 4th videos. I ain't did not 1 video on him yet. Homosexual.
Dude, you spend like 3 hours talking about me on your stream. And I spend like, what, 45 minutes in total? Not even? Probably like under 25 minutes if you combine all my videos together on you. So who's really the one spending the most time? It doesn't make any sense.
Behavior. Saturday gonna be the sleepover. Lying sack of shit.
He keeps saying I'm lying. What am I lying about? Did you not blow through your donation money? And did you not take out a credit card that you couldn't pay? Is that not basic factual evidence that you yourself recorded in your slogs? Am I lying? Or am I telling the truth, guys? Say in the comment section.
If you don't like someone, what the hell is the point of you constantly seeing what the person is doing? YouTube is weird because he's getting views off my shit.
Again, if I wanted views, I talk about somebody relevant, not you. Not somebody who has 500k subscribers and hasn't been relevant since 2010, 2011. Okay, I wouldn't talk about somebody who hasn't been relevant in nearly a decade. Why would I want to talk about you if I wanted views? That makes absolutely no sense. I talk about PewDiePie. I talk about, what's his name, Vitaly, and what's his called beef, Vitaly and FuzzyTube beef. I talk about YouTube beef, or I just turn into a generic YouTube channel. No, I don't care about views, and I don't care about who's watching my videos. All I care about is expressing my opinion and doing what's right, which is waking up your blind supporters.
He gonna get upset when the nation rises. When the nation rises, what is this gonna be? What he gonna say then? He gonna say, "Oh yeah, you got a little bit of a rise there, but trust me, but trust me."
Dude, you haven't gained any subs in 10 years. You've been at 500 K for like 10 years and you're talking about rising? You haven't changed your strategy at all. You still make the same kind of videos. You have no sort of evolution in your channel. You have not gotten with the times of YouTube. You're just washed up. You don't know how to evolve as a comedian, as a YouTuber, and as a person. So how are you going to move forward in YouTube? No, you're just moving back in time and staying in the old loop. You're not doing anything that shows that you will grow your channel. If you actually start changing your ways of how you make videos, yeah, sure, I will say, oh man, hey, Dcigs, he's changed his ways. He got a job. He's starting to promote himself. He's doing tours. He's getting off his ass. So maybe, hey, I actually do look forward to seeing him grow as a channel. But as of now, you're just staying in the same fucked up loop. You're not doing anything that shows me that you will grow as a channel. So you're just making false promises to your subscribers.
Me, well, shut your stupid whack ass up. You can't even get views by yourself, bro. You gotta use my name to get views, dude. Go get your own views, bro. You whack.
Nobody wants your little 7,000 views per video. Nobody cares.
Pathetic, man. You calling me pathetic? Because I asked people that is friends and family of mine for 12 years that if they cared to donate, then donate to the nation.
Friends and family? You're not asking friends and family. You're asking random people on the internet that are mostly teenagers and young adults. You're not asking friends and family, okay? It's just random people, and you lie to them and manipulate them in order to coerce them into giving you money, and you cuss them out whenever somebody gives you constructive criticism.
Only whack ass, trashy individuals would think negatively about that. What's up, Supreme Goat? We having a sleepover Saturday. Everybody's invited.
If he's actually serious about a sleepover, I wouldn't go to a sleepover with him because he might kill you in your sleep. Like, he's a legit insane psycho maniac cult leader. Don't go over his house. Like, this is actually serious. Don't go over his house because he might actually harm you because he is a cult. He is a cult. Don't go over his house. Don't have any sleepovers. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink his Kool-Aid because it's probably laced with cyanide or some other substance.
I'm trying to look for a song, yo. I'm sorry.
Please don't play any more music. Please, you're a hypocrite. You just talked about copyright and you can't use other people's material, but you're playing shitty background music in the stream. You're a hypocrite. By that logic, the person that made the music should be able to take down your video, but no. Falls under fair use.
Why would he be invited, Loopy? You asked me for $20 8 years ago because you wanted a moment for a soda. Why are you sitting here lying?
It's actually ironic and funny how Dcigs has 100K subscribers on his Dcigs comedy page, but he's only getting 120 views on his stream, and I have 2K subs and I have 40 viewers, so I almost have half as much as him. And views don't matter, but it's just actually showing how much his channel is in decline, how little interest people actually still have in him, because he's not funny.
I ain't asking not one donation 8 years ago. Oh, now that little lying sack of shit is watching me, why don't you ask his lying sack of shit ass? I ask for donations all the time.
And by the way, the stream is delayed somewhat because I keep pausing to rant. So if you're actually thinking it's live It's not actually as live as you think. There's an 8-minute delay.
So count how many times I've asked for donations since I've been on YouTube.
Dude, you asked for donations at least like 50 times on this one stream alone. On this one stream, you asked for donations a shit ton of times. Like it's no secret that you ask for donations every live stream, and pretty much every other Dcigs comedy channel video. You're either complaining, asking for donations, and whatnot. It's just no secret. You can't lie to your subs anymore. It's proof. It's right on your page. I have nothing to lie about.
12 years. Hello, man. See that? What's up, Zoe? Some trash. See,
So boring.
every time we mention this trashy ass name, someone else asks who is he, and then they'll go check and see who he is. He's getting views off of my shit. That's the only reason he's doing this.
Again, I've only gained like what, 10 subs, 10 or so subs since making a video about you. Like, that's nothing. If I wanted views, I make a bunch of Star Wars videos because those get me the most views. I wouldn't make a video on some irrelevant bum that hasn't been even remotely hit like 50k views in like 5 years. You haven't hit 50k views on any of your videos in 5 years. Shit, even I hit 50k views on one of my videos. Like, you're irrelevant. Why would I talk about you? I wouldn't. But since your subscribers are so brainwashed, I literally have an obligation to. And it's actually shocking how more people haven't talked about you. I have a strong feeling that you took down a bunch of videos that were made about you in the past and censored them. You censored the video, or you threatened them, which is a high possibility, and I wouldn't doubt that. So boring.
A lot of them are old fans.
All right, let me read some of my comments because his stream's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. His stream's just long pauses and him just complaining. So let me read some of my comments. Even if NedAlien was using these exposing videos for views, he didn't monetize them. Exactly, it's fair use. Pinhead Larry or Austin. I want to actually keep the comments on Dcigs as long as they're not spamming, because I want to respond to them. iHack Apple says you're using him to get YouTube clout. How am I using him to get YouTube clout? He has no clout himself. How am I supposed to get somebody's clout when they're irrelevant? Well, I actually have 43 viewers. I think this is a record. No, I had like 70 viewers on one of my live streams. His hair looks like a burnt match. Again, random insults were your facts about the topic at hand. Stop giving insults towards my facial appearance and my voice, okay? It doesn't actually explain how this guy isn't an e-begging cult leader. Oh wow, your hair looks like a burnt match. Ha ha ha. That's not even remotely intelligent.
I'm trying to look for this damn song. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip this part because he's just.
Don't worry about it, Nico. There ain't nothing we can do about it but keep moving forward.
Let me.
Believe in love. I believe in love for others, but I don't know if I'll ever have true love.
He's such a sappy. Oh my God, he's such a sap. Oh, I don't know if I'll ever have true love. Maybe you should go out and date if you want. Anything is possible, okay? Anything is possible. Why do you always have to make yourself out to be the victim in literally every single scenario in your life? You have to make yourself out to be this victim. Okay? That's not even feasible. Okay? You'll never have true love. Like, seriously? Are you serious? Like, that's just pathetic. Come on, that's something a 14-year-old girl would say. Like, your mindset, you have the mindset of like a 12-year-old. Okay, you're just basing your entire life off of being a victim, which is sad and pathetic, because all of your subscribers will watch you and they will collect some of your negative vibes, and you're basically impeding on your subscribers' lives.
Just don't like my ugly ass.
Dcigs, I've seen people that are mentally disabled, people that are physically disabled, people that are butt ugly get girlfriends, and you're over here complaining you have 500,000 subs and you're saying you can't get a girlfriend or you can't find true love. Maybe it's not because of your physical appearance. Maybe it's not because of your past. Maybe it's because of the way you carry yourself that is the reason you can't get a girlfriend. Maybe it's your mindset that is the reason that you can't get a girlfriend. Maybe it has nothing to do with the way you look. Maybe it's the way you carry yourself and your inability to build a future. So boring, so boring. Wow. Let me read some of my comments. iHackApple says, dude, have you not listened to his life story? Not saying I feel sorry for him, but he's had a lot going on in his life. So has everybody. Everybody I know has had a lot of shit going on in their life. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, you have a lot of shit going on. Nobody is without problems. Everybody has problems. But if you let these problems control your life, that is just not good for you. Regardless of the problem, regardless of the issue, you have to move forward. It's just basic common sense. It's just basic common sense. Like, seriously, you can't just keep riding this sympathy wave and collect donations based on, oh, woe was me, blah 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 happened to me, give me donations. Like, seriously, how long do you think you can do that? It's been damn near a decade. A whole ass 10 years, and you're still doing the same shit you've been doing since you were like 21, 22. You're 29 right now. That's sad. You're 30 years old. You're your own person. Things that happened to you back in your childhood, it should affect you to some degree, but it shouldn't have a full-on grip on your life. Like, come on, you gotta move past it. Seriously, it's just common sense. I've seen people, I know people that had both their parents leave them. I've known people that have seen murder, that have had close ones to them murdered, but they don't let that control them in their everyday lives, because if they do, then the causality will win. Then the bad things will win. But you have to overcome it with positivity. You have to overcome it with you have to motivate yourself to move forward, which is the opposite of what he's preaching. He's saying he's going to bring people to the light, which isn't even the light. He's just preaching full-on darkness. Using Dcigs terminology. He's not actually preaching that people can move towards positivities. He's actually ironically stating the opposite of his end goal. If you want real positivity and if you want real light, don't listen to this pipe dream, okay? Don't listen to this con artist. If you want real positivity, read books, educate yourself, but don't just sit here and listen to a live stream from some broke 30-year-old unemployed YouTuber. Please don't, because that is actually sad. That is very sad.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks worth of songs, Hockey. God bless Aunt Ross. That's my boy Aunt Ross. Aunt Rosas. You well, Frieza. I've been cheated on more than you, and I've been rejected by more women than you, brother. You ain't gotta worry about that.
So has everybody. So has most males on the face of the earth.
You ain't gonna jerk me off, Judger. No, I'm just playing. I don't know, Kaylee. I'm gonna pursue stand-up comedy again in 3 months if everything goes according to plan by the grace of the Holy Commander and the
3 months? You're waiting 3 months to pursue stand-up comedy? Why are you procrastinating so long just to do stand-up comedy? I mean, you have the credentials to book a show. I mean, you could easily go to some venue and make some money, but you choose not to. Even comedy, you don't even have any drive to do. And why does it have to be 3 months? Like, that's just so random. That's just so random. 3 months. He's just honestly bullshitting so he can make up some bullshit excuse so he doesn't have to be held accountable.
sovereign sky.
This is so corny. I'm gonna read some of my comments because his stream is honestly boring. Okay, so you guys are arguing in the comment section. It's pointless to argue with Dcigs. His 12-year-old fan base is naive. Dcigs is gonna milk it till he dries up. Exactly. I mean, but most of his subscribers started watching them when they were around 12 years old, and they had full on, and it's the year 2018. Some people have been watching him since 2010, so they've been having all those years of being brainwashed. So of course they're not gonna directly come out and say, "Oh, I'm wrong about Dcigs." No, they're gonna keep being spoon-fed lies and bullshit about being sent to the promised land that doesn't exist. Okay. Christian Aguilar says the nation is drowning, not rising. No, the nation's freaking been drowned for like 8 years. It's not drowning, it's already drowned. It's literally in the river floating as a dead corpse. Dcigs is a low confidence beta cuck. He can't get a job or do whatever he wants. The man is 30. He won't change. Exactly. He's not going to change. To be honest, he blocked me because I was saying I watched him for years. Payday says, at NedAlien, your response to the exposed Dcigs video from that Mr. Business Suits dude? I mean, it was a nice video. He basically said the same things I'm saying, that he's a scammer and a con artist, which is absolutely true. So let me get back to his stream and see if he actually said anything. It's been like he's been streaming for 2 hours and he hasn't said one thing meaningful or uplifting, and he's supposed to send people to a land of promise.
Hi, J-Mac. How you doing?
This is weird. Oh my god.
I need to re-up that sleepover though before Sunday. What you mean? I had a girlfriend. I never had a girlfriend. I'm 22. That's okay, OB. Y'all need to learn how to talk to these females. Y'all be scared.
Then why were you, like 3 minutes ago he was just complaining about he'll never get a girlfriend. Now he's trying to act like it's easy to get a girlfriend, man. Like seriously, because he doesn't want to seem like he doesn't have all the answers, because that will look bad as a cult leader. So he basically has to make up and say it's easy.
Be scared of the Punani.
Which it is easy, but it doesn't make any sense. How 3 minutes ago he was just complaining about he'll never have a girlfriend. He basically just contradicted himself. I just find it funny.
Hey, baby. No, I'm being LA. Political reaction. I'm gonna be sitting my fat stink ass in LA. Hey, Naru.
Are you going to LA for a business trip, or are you going to LA just to vacation? Because if you're spending vacation or spending donation money on vacations, that's not very good. You're basically blowing through money. So please use that money wisely, which he probably won't.
I don't know who Craig Mack is, bro. Hey, Robbie. My boy MJ coming through.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. All right, let me respond or see my comment section before I go, cause I can't do it. He's literally doing nothing, just sitting on his ass and complaining. That's all he's doing.
Everybody know you. No offense. No offense. What are the next steps for saving the world? Complete stage 0, Moabi. And once we complete stage 0, the real test begins.
That sounds cultish as fuck. Like that's scary. Stage 0. What is he gonna do? Mass kill everybody? Like, he sounds delusional when he says that. Like, that's scary as fuck. Stage 0. Drink the Kool-Aid. Like, that's how cult leaders sound. Like, seriously, that's how they sound. Stage 0. Don't do it. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. If you're a Dcigs fan watching this, please don't go over this guy's house. Don't. If you see him in person, please go the other direction, because this guy is insane. This guy is insane. Do not drink the Kool-Aid. Stage 0? The fuck does that mean? That sounds weird as shit. If that doesn't raise a red flag, then I don't know what will. Like, seriously.
Thank you, wow guy. God and His grace, we will fly.
Is he drunk? Is he like, this guy's not stable. This guy's not stable at all.
We will win, and with God's grace we fly. We shall not die.
Fuck that. Let me skip forward.
Why you had surgery, Isabella? I won't know about the PayPal lawsuit until my lawyer notifies me
That's bullshit.
of the PayPal lawsuit. I know, Base. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean your lawyer will notify you of the PayPal lawsuit? Do you have no connection? Can you not call your lawyer that these people have donated so much money on? Didn't people donate $750 to you? That's a shit ton of money for some civil lawsuit. Like, seriously, I bet it didn't even cost $750 for a lawyer. Lawyers usually don't cost that much for civil lawsuits like that. And if they did cost that money, that must be a damn good lawyer. So he's gonna keep in contact with you every 2 days at least. And when did you make that video? Like a month ago? Like, come on, dude, that's bullshit. What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know about your lawsuit of $5,000? What do you mean you don't know? That's bullshit. You have to know something. You telling me you can't give one piece of information about the lawsuit? And that doesn't make any sense. That's bullshit.
About it. No.
Skip forward.
Time. Hello, ho. Gots to go. I'm sorry. Why would I block him, Ramen? You have a good night, Colbert. Hi, Trash TV, my lovely baby.
Okay, I can't do it. It's so boring. He's not even like what is the benefit of just watching a guy begging for money? Alright, let me watch my stream. Okay, iHackApple says, talking about he's complaining, you're sitting here doing the same. Clearly he's doing something right, because you watching his stuff and guy's name in your mouth. How is he doing something right just because I'm talking about him? Just because I'm talking about somebody doesn't mean they're doing something right. Like, I literally just, I didn't even, like, the way I had the idea to make the Dcigs exposed video, I went like 5 or so years without even watching any of his videos. But then I said, hey, I remember Dcigs. I just had this random spark of nostalgia in my head. And so I said, let me check up on him. So I watched his videos and he's still up to the same shit he's been doing for like the last 10 years. 10 years. Almost. So I'm like, wow, let me make a video on him. And it's basically as simple as that. I am 19 years old, for anybody that's curious. So Dcigs is 11 years older than me. Basically, I think he's like 29 and some. Kirk Rubin says, you're the reason he's the way he is. You're naive. How am I naive? Am I naive because I don't have this negative mindset that the world owes me something? No. He's the naive one because he thinks the world owes him something. How am I naive? Because I think that you should work for a living. Isn't that the opposite of naive? I don't even understand what that even means. Like, how am I naive because I said he should get a job? That's the opposite of naive. Let's look up the definition of naive since you guys don't have a dictionary. A person or action showing a lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment. Second definition says, of or denoting art produce. Okay, that is irrelevant. But anyway, he's clearly showing lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment. I'm actually caring for his future, and he's saying he could live off of donations for the rest of his life, which honestly isn't even true. You can't live off donations until you're like in your 40s, 50s. You can't. He will not be able to sustain himself. I give him 2 years max before he will be absolutely forced to get a job. He will not have a choice. He will not have a single choice on whether or not to get a job. He will be forced to get a job because he will be out of donation money, because he's lost his fans, because he shooed them all away by blocking them all and cussing them out. He will be forced to get a job. And hopefully he does get forced to get a job, because hopefully he'll mature in the long run.
There will always be people easily swayable towards the darkness in life. That's just how the world is, my nation.
So your definition of darkness is anybody that doesn't agree with you? Oh, you don't agree with me, therefore you're in darkness. Oh, you're darkness, so I don't have to provide any logical evidence to support that. Oh, you're darkness. He just throws that around like candy. He just says that and throws that statement around like it's nothing. Oh, every time he's proven wrong, he just says, oh, you're in the darkness. Like, what does that even mean? Can you elaborate what that means? Does he ever explain what phrases like the darkness and promised land even mean? He doesn't, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. He can't explain it. And here he goes. I heard that flick of the lighter. He's smoking an Indian cigarette. It probably isn't even a cigarette. It's probably weed. He's probably blowing money on weed. And I had a source in my comment section say he used to finance for Dcigs. I'm not sure if this is true or not. Don't quote me on this. But a person in my comment section said he used to finance or help Dcigs finance his money. And he said he blew $14,000 in total on weed. alone. $14,000. So that means all that Indiegogo money possibly could have went to weed. Just an FYI. Just an FYI. $14,000 on weed? Are you serious? Are you smoking like 3 joints a day? Like seriously, get your head straight. All that weed has probably turned you into a madman, okay?
Any tips on not committing suicide? Yeah, don't do it. To donate. That's how people steal people money, by saying if you care about the nation, donate. But if you don't have to. I don't think you have to give money back to the fans. I do. I don't remember, Sphinx. I think I blocked that person. Don't worry about it.
You're giving money back to the fans that have gave money to you. How's that even possible? Wouldn't you just be breaking even? You can't give money back to the fans when it's their money to begin with. So what are you even talking about? That makes 0 sense. Like that would make sense if you actually had a job, but of course you don't have a job.
Will you give me the tea or not? Thank you for the faith, Barry. People don't have faith in me, but I understand why they don't have faith in me. They've just seen me for a couple of years being a real bad spot. But we coming out of that one day at a time.
A couple of years? 7 years is more than a couple. 2011 to 2018? That's more than a couple of years. And it's not the fact that you're actually in a bad spot. It's the fact that you don't want to move forward. That you're putting yourself in a bad spot. It has nothing to do with the circumstances. It has everything to do with your mindset.
I get my PayPal receipt from the donation from the other week. Good, Isabella. I love you, baby. My favorite rapper is Tupac and Biggie. More Tupac than Biggie, though.
My favorite rapper is myself. I'm the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah, I think I blocked him, Sphinx. Don't worry about it. Who cares, Sphinx? Come on. We don't care.
Okay, so I figure out the content of his slogcast or whatever. It's him talking about who he's going to block, threatening people who he's going to block, begging for money, talking about his haters, complaining about his bills, complaining about money, talking about money. Where's the comedy? Where's the comedy? Why should people watch this? Where's your actual content that you say you're giving your subscribers? You're not giving anything. It's basically you just talking and basically having people listen to your problems. They should be getting paid to listen to your problems, not the other way around. That's how it usually goes. You're basically having people pay you in order for them to be your sympathetic therapist or whatever. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Why should you give money back to the fans? Because it's the right thing to do. If you're making a lot of money, you have to give it back to the people that has been there for you. I've always believed that. And when I had $100,000, I actually gave money back to the fans. I have a picture.
You had $100,000 and you didn't invest any of it? What the fuck is wrong with you? You had $100,000. How the fuck can you manage to get in $75,000 worth of debt when you were making $100,000 a year? Or at the peak of your success? That just doesn't make any sense to me. And he gave it away? That's the stupidest fucking thing you could do. Why were you giving away money to random people on the internet? Why were you giving money to random people?
Documented where a fan messaged me thanking me for helping him not go homeless. And that wasn't the only time I done that. I done that 5, 6 times at least. I even helped a homeless man.
Whoa, that's a shit ton of money. Like helping 6 people go homeless, or helping 6 people not go homeless. How much money is that? Like to pay for people's homes, 6 people's homes? Oh, here's $5,000. Here's $5,000. Here's $10,000. Everybody gets a home. Everybody gets a home. Like, what do you think? Like, did you not have any hindsight whatsoever? Were you just going to give away money all the time? Like, seriously, nobody should be giving away money to random people. Like, seriously. Now, not saying it's a bad thing to help people out. That's not what I'm saying. But if you don't have your own finances in order, it's not like you're a millionaire. It's not like you have $300 million. I mean, $100,000 is not enough money to be paying. Doctors, they make over $100,000. Do you see them giving people like $10,000, $5,000 to get a house for the month? No, you don't, because that's not sustainable for anybody. Like, seriously, you can't just give away that large sum of money. I'm just being 1,000 with you guys. I'm being 1,000. Would you rather have me sugarcoat it and say you can just give away as much money as possible? No, you can't. You can't give away huge sums of money, especially when you don't have all your finances in order. Like, if you win the Mega Millions, would you give away millions of dollars to each of your family members? Sure, it would be nice for your family members to get millions of dollars, but if you don't have any investments and any sort of sustainable income, it's not a very smart thing to do. You should wait until you get your investments in order. Wait until you get it sustainable. Wait until, instead of your profit margin going like this, wait until it goes like this, then spread the wealth. He's doing it wrong.
That I met on the street the first day by giving him $350 because his story moved me so much and I wanted to get him a hotel for a week. You have to give back to the people that helped you get ahead in life. If you don't give back to the people that help you get ahead in life, that is adding darkness to the world. That is adding pain and hatred and chaos to the world. All these celebrities that are making hundreds of millions of dollars, all these celebrities need to be given to charities. If not, they need to be creating their own charities and giving back to these people that is in pain and in darkness and in hurt. But no one wants to believe like that. They want to believe that individuals that make a lot of money, they deserve all the money, and no one else deserves the money. We all deserve the money. No, he ain't no general.
What? We all deserve some money? Nobody's entitled to other people's money. That's just an FYI. But it is nice that people do give money to people, but you can't just act like it's expected. Like, if I had $100,000, I'd give to people in need, but I wouldn't buy people 6 houses. I wouldn't pay for some random guy to get what's it called, a hotel for the weekend? No, I teach them how to gain wealth. I'd give them knowledge to be sustainable on their own. I'd give them books, recommend books that they could read. I wouldn't just blindly give out money. And that's what most of your subscribers are trying to do to you. They're trying to give you the tools, the mental tools, to get up on your feet. Money won't help you. You have to do it on your own. Without the tools to get on your feet, you have nothing. You have zip. People won't give you money forever. People giving you money, look how it's helped you. It hasn't, because you're still in the same loop.
Trust me. No one wants to believe in helping other people because people are greedy. People like having all the money and not giving back to the community. Ask yourself that. Is that something a scam?
He's basically guilt tripping his subscribers into giving him money. That's honestly insane.
Scammer and a thief would say that you, when you reach fame, should give back to the people that gave to you. Yeah, that's exactly what a scammer would say. Dumbass, trolling bitches. Of course I'm a Tarasu because you got the facts. And when you don't use facts... Oh, thank you, Sphinx. Thank you for telling me what slog it is. I'm going to get that fact too. So there could be some more screenshots. Because everybody I helped has not messaged me and said, oh, thank you. I didn't never thought that someone nowadays, I would need someone's proof that I gave them money and I was there for them. I never thought in my 12 years on being on YouTube that I needed to have receipts of me helping people. But when people bring my character into the mud and lie on who I am, now I have to find all these little old messages where people thanked me and all these old things where I gave money to people when I had money. And it's a damn shame.
And now you're broke. You're broke because you did not invest that money. If you invested your money, you could have gave even more wealth. You have to make sure your own self is sustainable. Because Dcigs, it's fine and dandy that you gave away thousands of dollars worth of money when you were making 100K per year or whatever. But it's more sustainable and it's more, how should I say, better for everybody if you make yourself sustainable so that you can give more money out in the long run, or in the long term, I should say, instead of just, oh, here's a bunch of money in the short term, but then you end up broke and then everybody loses.
And I know why people think like that, because
this is economics 101. I don't know how he doesn't know this. Like, what is wrong with him?
People don't want to give. People want an excuse not to
give. And he's supposed to build a nation and he doesn't know this basic information.
Give. People want an excuse not to help. People want an excuse not to believe. People want an excuse not to achieve. People want an excuse. People want an excuse. People want...
Irony.
Want an excuse. Screenshot it and email it to me, Sphinx, please. There ain't no excuse to giving back to the community. There ain't no excuse to giving back to the people that was there for you and the people that have been loyal to you. You always have to give back to the people. Whether it be love, whether it be kindness, whether it be a donation, whether it be support, you have to give back to the people. The negative...
I do agree with everything except the donation part. You should give back love. You should give back support. You should be kind. But donations... not sure how that coincides at all.
Negativity has been on me since birth, Katie Lowen, my dear.
Oh, let me rephrase this. Donations to YouTubers that refuse to get a job.
It's human instinct, but I don't have that instinct. My instinct is to give. On the Avengers trolling video, I had $5.
Dude, your video has just been all about taking, and now you have the audacity to say you're all about giving. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't even make any sense.
I gave the homeless man $5 and a smoothie, and that was during the time.
Wow, wow, $5 and a smoothie. And that when did that happen? Like 2011ish, 2012 at max. Before you fell off, you're quoting things that happened like 5-6 years ago. Oh, you gave $5 to a homeless man and gave him a smoothie at McDonald's or whatever. That just shows how little he actually gives back.
Time that I was making money on YouTube. I have things documented when I gave back to the community. People say I don't pay bills and that I don't do things, but I have made a slog recently with me and Tony paying my bills where Craig said that I pay my bills on time, that I am one of his best customers because I always pay my bill on time. But
that's not true.
The people that lie on my name and call me a scammer and a beggar and
You are a scammer.
a liar would make you think
You are a liar.
that I run away from all my bills, that I don't
You do run away from your bills.
pay anything, and I don't do what I'm supposed to do.
You don't do what you're supposed to do. You don't have a job.
All these things are documented, but the people that lie, cheat, and steal don't look at facts. They look at
You lie, cheat, and steal.
darkness because they're corrupted by darkness.
You are corrupt.
Thank you, Katie, my love.
This is honestly comedy. I think this is just one inside joke Dcigs is playing on all of us. I think this is the actual comedy in his channel. Maybe he's laughing at all of his subscribers that are giving his money. It's some inside joke to him that you guys are actually giving him money, even though he doesn't have a job, even though he cusses you guys out, even though he doesn't care about you guys at all. Maybe that's the comedy in his channel.
It is sad, Islamic zombie. You ain't lying.
Alright, let me go live.
And when he made the video, Manny, he
Let me go
said
back.
you can't do that with me. Because I know the facts, baby. I watched Judge Judy. Judge Judy, my bitch. You see, when I rag on somebody, I don't assume. I have facts. When people rag on a nation, they assume. They never have facts.
I literally listed like over 200 plus facts in this stream alone.
It's not too young to be a general. We have a 16-year-old a general right now.
A general? Seriously? Red flag for a cult right there. General rankings. And the only way to be a general is to have blind faith in Dcigs and his so-called promised land. There's no other credentials besides giving money, having blind faith, and just being a Dcigs dick rider. Congratulations.
We've been live for 3 hours.
And please, 16-year-olds who Dcigs is referring to, if you're watching this video, please stop watching Dcigs. You have a very, you are at the age where you have a very corruptible mind. He's feeding you nothing but negative energy. He's basically saying that if bad things happen to you, you are eternally a victim. He's just feeding you this negative mindset, and I hope that if you're watching this, that you end up unsubscribing from him, because that is not what you should be listening to at that age. You should be able to believe that you can be anything you want to believe, and not, or you can be anything you want to be and not be held back by your past.
In 20 minutes, my nation. What other YouTuber do you know that replies to you like me and be live for you for many hours like me?
The only reason you reply to people is because you have very few views. Back when you were famous, or semi-famous I should say, you did not reply to comments. So what the fuck are you talking about?
I say your names all night. I feel sorry for that young man. Anyone who goes against the prophet of light is met with massive darkness. Ask me, Mug. Ask Toothy, too.
Mean Mug? Oh yeah, he did have, I think he had beef with Mean Mug. I'm not sure. I actually have no idea. Mean Mug. Yeah, I think they stopped being friends. Is that how you treat your ex-friends? You just talk shit about them in live streams, publicly? You're on a whole another level of fucked up human beings.
How do you become a general? Females can't become generals, sadly.
Damn.
I am a cult leader, a cult of light, a cult of grace. What's the rank?
That is exactly something a cult leader would say. I am a cult leader, a cult of light. That's the biggest pile of bullshit I've ever heard. Like, oh, a cult of light. It's still a fucking cult. It's still a cult built on blind faith. And how are you a cult of light? Oh, he doesn't say why.
Rankings of the nation. It's lieutenant of the nation, then there is knight of the nation, then there is general of the nation. What's up, kamikaze? I don't like.
And this is how he makes people feel special. People, usually teenagers or preteens or even up to young adults, usually they don't have any friends. That's what cult leaders usually prey on. And they do all these sort of things to make them feel special by giving them ranks, compliments, keeping up with them, acting like they actually care. But as soon as they say something, or as soon as the cult member says something negative about him, he blocks and deletes them and kicks them out of the cult. Or sometimes even cussing them out, publicly shames them in front of the other cult members, and just basically bans him. Because he doesn't want free-thinking individuals in his YouTube page.
Twitch. We'll have 20 people in there if we went on Twitch. And when he made the video, Manny, he said that we didn't have any comebacks to his video, to his
Because you don't. Most of your comebacks were mindless insults. Like, you weren't saying anything. Oh, my voice is deep. Oh, I'm young. You were basically referencing my age. And then you said I had a fake job. You said IT lab attendant jobs don't exist. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Do you not know what an IT lab attendant is? It's basically I get paid to sit at a desk and watch over a bunch of computers in a room, but somehow that job doesn't exist, right? You're a complete moron.
Thoughts. He said that and lied, Manny. He said we didn't have any comebacks. We didn't have any debatable comebacks. He said that and lied.
You don't.
I'm sorry, but you ain't.
Feel free to debate me, Dcigs. We can schedule a time and a place, and I will debate you. Hands down, uncensored, nothing. We debate for an hour. No talking over each other, no screaming, no yelling, just back and forth debate. I will debate you. But of course he's not going to do that because he doesn't want to lose his last remaining cult members by being publicly owned on YouTube.
Ain't no prophet. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is made Mahala. Allah got us all towards the right path. I am a prophet of light. There are many prophets of the land. There are prophets that killed and murdered. There are prophets that pillaged and stole from people.
Did he just say
there are prophets? I'm sorry, but you ain't no prophet. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is made Mahala. Allah got us all towards the right path. I am a prophet of light.
He said he's a fucking prophet. Red flag. Are you serious? He literally just up and said he's a fucking prophet. That is crazy and delusional. That is delusional as hell. What are you a prophet of? A prophet of being broke? A prophet of being an e-begging bum? A prophet of being a failed YouTube comedian? A prophet of having the worst mindset known to man? You have the worst mindset I've ever known. But somehow you are this prophet. You don't even give any advice to your subs. You don't. No reasonable advice. So how are you a prophet? You're just spewing random nonsense. You have these buzz phrases, these cult buzz phrases that you keep repeating over and over again to brainwash your fans. Cult of light, promised land, nation, ranks, as if they're moving towards a specific goal, but really they're moving towards nothing but emptying their pockets and filling yours.
There are many prophets of the land. There are prophets that killed and murdered. There are prophets that pillaged and stole from people. There are prophets that are out there committing treasonous acts. I'm a prophet of light because I wish to save the world. I'm a prophet of light because of my intentions is that of no other man. My intentions is not of no other man. My intentions is to save the land and everyone in it.
What is your definition of save? What are you saving? How are you saving the world? It's like that's the vaguest statement ever. Oh, I'm gonna save the world. Just donate money to me. I'm gonna save the world. How are you gonna save the world? What aspects of the world are you gonna save? How are you gonna save it? What are you gonna do to save the world? Um, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You are literally saying what people want to hear, and you're saying these buzzwords like save the world. That's one of them.
That's why I'm a prophet of light.
This guy's ego is out of this fucking world. Out of this world. Like, where do you find people like this? This is crazy.
My girl Lizzie Liz. Lizzie Liz. Lizzie Liz.
So boring. Jesus.
We've been live for 3 hours and 30 minutes. How did Paint Cup Boy die? Because people lied on him like you lie on me. Paint Cup Boy was having heart problems and a bad heart, and he needed a heart transfusion or transplant for $50,000. And everyone said that he was trolling and lying, and they didn't want to donate to him. And then he died.
Why do you say died like that? And it's fucked up how somebody died because they didn't get enough donations. That's fucked up. That would happen, but how does that even correlate with your situation of refusing to get a job and making a conscious decision to get a job? It's fucked up that he had heart problems, but how does that coincide with your situation? Like, you're basically guilt tripping. You've basically done like 3 or 4 scenarios already where you're just referencing situations where people don't donate money, and you're saying, oh, these people are pieces of shit, so if you don't donate, you're a piece of shit. And it's basically just guilt tripping people into donating you money. Like, if you actually believe that, why wouldn't you say, oh, don't donate to me, donate to people who actually need hearts, or donate to people who actually have physical illnesses? Why would you be donating to me when I have made a conscious decision to not have a job? He doesn't give a fuck about those people. He's a hypocrite.
That's where darkness will get you. Paint Cup Boy was my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Nick V. Tittyologist.
I can't do any more of this. This is just so pathetic, and it's so boring. So let me read some of the remaining comments on my stream that I'm probably going to head out. This is the least charismatic and corny cult leader I've ever seen. Wow, typical cult leaders have something cool about them. Yeah, Dcigs is a lame cult leader. Just sits on his couch, smoking Indian cigarettes, and complains. Nothing charismatic or uplifting. At least, actual, successful cult leaders can actually, explain how they're gonna get people to the promised land, when asked, but or at least bullshit their way without making it too obvious. But he can't even do that. He just outright contradicts himself every 2 seconds. Goat says, finally someone respond hey, how about you and Kelso go hang yourself under a bridge while I shoot you with a BB gun? Well, that sounds cultish as hell. Gold says he needs your money and he doesn't want to earn it himself by working a job. Even though YouTube demonetized him. I mean, as soon as YouTube demonetized him, he should have got a job right there. Like, he had enough money to sustain himself for the short term, but for the long term, he didn't. Liquid Snake says, "What type of headphones are those?" These are actually Sony, whatever. I don't know the actual name, but they're Sony. They sound really good. They're bass booster headphones. They're Bluetooth. But they break easily. They're made out of plastic. See, mine's actually hanging halfway off. I don't want to show you, because then it'll be a hard time fixing it. But it actually is good sounding headphones, but they break easily. I am says, "I'd actually be down to watch this Dcigs NedAlien debate. I hope it happens. I hope he actually accepts my offer, because he's basically just deleting streams of. He deleted the first stream of me debating him, and he claims he won, and he claims I deflected, which I never did at any point. I always addressed his comments and critiques. And he was actually the one that was deflecting. Otherwise, he wouldn't have deleted the stream. Alright, so I might make a part 4. No promises, but I might make a part 4 of Dcigs Exposed. It won't be me ranting. It will be highly edited. It will be like, it'll be highly edited, and it will have production value. So it won't just be me talking for 15 minutes or whatever. It will actually have format and will be edited to some degree. So look forward to that. So I basically said all I had to say about this chump. There might be a part 4, but if I do make a part 4, that will absolutely be my last video on him. I don't want to turn into a Dcigs rant channel or Dcigs Exposed channel. That would be really lame, talking about a irrelevant bum such as Dcigs throughout all my videos. So it's been nice talking to you guys. Watch my next stream. I should stream next week, I believe, if I have time. But I hope you guys have a good night. I'm out.